Hi, this is Sarah from Posh Pooch Designs, and today's video is going to be how to make this beautiful beaded necklace, grouping several beads together, and it is crochet, and it's a free pattern on my blog, and I'll put that link in the comments for you. But it's also a product review, as I was sent from the Handy Hands Incorporated 3 spools of Lizbeth thread. The one that I made this necklace out of is this beautiful rainbow pastel color. This is Lizbeth. It's a number 3. They also sent me this red, white, and blue one. Isn't that fun? I can't wait to try that one. And then they also sent me this rainbow one. And I haven't got a chance to do this one yet, and it's really thin. This one is a number 20. This would make perfect earrings, so I'm going to have to put that on my list. Well, anyway, I made the necklace that I'm wearing, and if you want to make one, you're going to need some thread. And this thread, like I said, is a number 3. And the truth is, you can use just about any size thread. You can even do this with yarn. The most important thing is that you have a needle. You have some beads, and these are the beads that I chose. They're just little sparkly balls. And your needle needs to be able to be threaded and go through your beads. That's the most important thing. And you're also going to need a crochet hook. And today I'm using an I, but really, when you're doing this thread, the way I'm going to do it here, you can use probably an H, an I, or a G, H, or I. Any of those would probably work just fine. It just depends on how tight you want your chain. And that's all you're going to need. Now this thread is wonderful thread. I don't know if you saw it, but it has a beautiful sheen to it. There we go. See that? Try not to get too close. It has a beautiful sheen to it, and that's why I chose to use this one first. So, I'm going to also put Handy Hands website and Facebook in the comments as well. And I'll put those on the blog as well. So I want you to go there and check out their threads. They do a lot of tatting and a lot of small things. And I used to do tatting, but my hands just can't do the tiny needles anymore. So I'm going to pull the screen down and show you how I made this beautiful necklace. Okay, so here's the thread that I used. Here's my needle. I've got a bunch of beads. And I'm also going to need my scissors. I didn't tell you that at the beginning. You're also going to need those. Now, do not cut your thread. The first thing you need to do, let's move those out of the way, is to thread your thread in your needle. Okay, we want to leave it attached. Whoa, my beads are rolling off. We want to leave it attached. And if you're using yarn, you're going to do the same thing. Leave it attached, and then choose however many beads that you want. And I've got lots of different sizes here, and I like to do that. And so let me grab my glasses so I can see those little tiny holes in those beads. There we go. And since this is a pastel rainbow, I'm just going to randomly put about 20 beads. You can put as many beads as you want, and of course these beads are different sizes. They're big and small, and there's teeny, big, and small. And put as many beads as you want. There's 5. Let's get some colors we don't have on there. Here's a blue and a big one. Let's see, there's a little teal one. Gotta have more yellow because yellow is my favorite color. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's put another tiny little purple one on. And how about a white one? I don't have a white one on there. There's one in here. Now I'm just going to do 10 on here to kind of show you how I do it. Okay, once you have all your beads on, and we'll move this over here out of the way, you're going to be crocheting, and as you're crocheting, you're just going to push your beads down. So let's take our needle out, and we'll set that over there by the beads. And the only stitch you need to know how to do is chain. Now, I like to have a little bit of space at the end so we can tie it together. So I'm going to leave about 5 or 6, maybe 10 inches, totally up to you. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 10. 1. Now remember, crocheting with thread is a little bit different than yarn, so you got to be a little bit more gentle with it. Although this is pretty sturdy. Now you can see that my loops are relatively big, and that's okay. I like that. But if you want yours tighter, just pull them snug. Okay. Now, I usually start with 20 at the beginning, and that's so that we have enough room on the back of our neck so that the beads aren't sitting there and hurting. Okay. So, I don't know if that's 20 or not. Close enough. Now, the way we crochet our beads on, if you want to do 1, 2, or 3, just push them forward up to your hook. I think we'll start with 1 so you can see how it's done. And you push your bead right up to your hook, go around that bead, and chain through. And that holds the bead in place. Now let's do about 5 more. 3, 4, 5. That's not enough space. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On this one, let's do 2. And I'll show you how that works. We just push these beads up, just like that. And you go around there, around the bead. And I usually hold the bead so they don't slide off. Just like this. Pull that loop through there. Snug it up a little bit. And continue chaining. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see we've got 1 bead here and we've got 2 beads here. My favorite actually is 3 beads though. I love the way it looks. So let's just randomly chain. And we can pull these next 3 beads up. So we're just going to push them up to our hook. I'm going to hold them. Go around my hook. I'm holding those beads. Get through that hook. Snug it up a little bit and continue chaining. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see there's 3 beads together. 1 here, 2 here, and 3 here. And you can do randomly as many as you want. Here, let's pull up 1 purple one. Just like that. Snug it up and chain some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can see, isn't that beautiful the way that's laying? Let's get this out of the way so you can see. Isn't that pretty? You can do 1 bead, you can do 3 beads, you can do 2 beads, or you can do 1 bead. You can do 4, 5, 6, however many that you want on your necklace. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to push 2 beads this time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we've got, let's see, what do we have left on here? Just this 1 bead. So let's just do the 1 bead. And then we're going to chain 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I chained 20 at the beginning and I chained 20 at the end, just so those beads aren't sitting on the back of my neck. But if you want to chain less, you certainly can. Okay, now once I get it the length that I want it, and I've used up my beads, I cut off a piece, you know, about this long, 6-8 inches, the side, then I tie it off, just like that, and then all I do is I just push it down like this, and tie a knot. You can add a clasp, you can add another bead or whatever you would like to do, but that's all I do. I just go around it a couple of times, just like that. I pull on it, make sure it's nice and snug. That was kind of funny. And then it's ready to wear. Now, the length is totally up to you. That's crooked. There we go. The length is totally up to you. If you want it just big enough like this one, is slip it over your head and be a short necklace. The one that I'm wearing, I'll go ahead and put my screen back so you can see it again. The one that I'm wearing, oh, my thumb's in the way, is really long. And this one is just big enough to slip over my head. Isn't that fun? So anyway, whoops. Anyway, that's how you make a beaded necklace with more than one bead. And you know, you can add any kind of charm. You can add any kind of charms, any beads, anything that you want, as long as it has a little loop that you can crochet through. And then you can make some really fun necklaces. Well, thanks for watching my video today. I know it's kind of short, and I hope that you will make some fun necklaces. Have a great day.